Hey jammers, Jaro Moro here, just playing around. But while I'm playing around, I figure why not, get to talking about some of the big stuff going on. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with my buddy. Oh boy, was it a time. So, I just want to see what you think. Are you prepared to see Chris Pratt William Shatner out? Because it's going to happen within our lifetime. We've already seen him, little chubby for Andy. He got chubby for Andy. He'll do it again. Look at Colin Farrell. But, he'll slip. I think he'll slip. Because, he has every right to. Slipping. Who cares, man? He's an actor. He's acting. I mean, we got Jeff Bridges is still getting roles. I don't know, Wallace Shawn is still doing things. And Chris Pratt, anyway, is stepping into voice acting now. So he's diversifying. He's doing pretty good. The movie was pretty good. James Gunn knows quality. Always has. And he knows his roots. If you watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3, major spoilers, right here, right now. There's a Toxic Crusaders toy in Peter Quill's backpack. And, James Gunn started out, professionally at Troma, the creator of Toxic Avengers / Toxic Crusaders. Man, that's just like a throwback. And it's such a cute throwback to something that not everybody's gonna know, even, it's just a passing wink, to somebody, who you fucked before. So, but you're not making a deal out of it. It's just class, man. Class act. Good movie. Gory movie. But not as much as you would think. If you had, problems or even just the idea that there's... How do you say it? It's not animal torture. I get... Yes, it is. There's nothing explicit. Overly explicit. You're not seeing dissections. They don't even do the silhouette. It's just terrible. It is terrible, but it's tasteful. It's a real James Gunn joint. But I'm just thinking about the night, man. It was a real good night to see a movie. Got toasty in the car before we walked in. Talked to a girl, you know how it goes. But me and my buddy, we saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3. No major spoilers, but it did Marvel has, especially now with James Gunn gone, a villain problem. All their villains are very good. Their intentions are good to a certain point. I don't know if you can get Crossbones has good intentions. You know what? He wants revenge because, his face blew up. But he was a mercenary. It's just But as an artist, the High Evolutionary does a lot of what I do when I create something. I just throw it away. But if that was a person, that's just not the way you go about it. That's just not cool. That's cruel. And yeah, you gotta take that guy down. And like I said, in the most gory fashion I've ever seen from Marvel to date. And, with that Blade coming up being rated R, or reported to be rated R, with this writers and directors strike going on, and how whoever else wants to strike along with them, they might have to, take down the R, even though the R is very enticing. They might need it to play to most people, So... But gore-y. Yeah, and James Gunn, like I said, classy. And it's just they're going for ours now, so... And it's gonna be stylish if it's Blade. I mean, you gotta really work in some kung fu, right? Just for that 70s shtick. I don't know. Are we gonna make Blade just like a regular Black Ops mercenary? Should it just be, what's his name on SWAT from Criminal Minds? Shamar Moore? Should it just be, him in a tactical vest going I'm Blade? Where's the Blade at? Is it the Punisher? Is he just a vampire Punisher? Yes. And you know, I had conversations with others about, you know, how unique is Blade. And look, I just compared him to the Punisher. Simple as that. You know, there are obviously little accoutrements to character differences, you know, for IP purposes. But like, you know, sometimes they're so similar. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about movies. Guardians of the Galaxy's 3's 10 out of 10. Would watch again. Probably will watch again. Probably not, but definitely would. Like, I watched Evil Dead Rise twice. Didn't think I was gonna do that because Evil Dead Rise, wow, amazing. Technically amazing. It's not amazing for people that like the Evil Dead, that like the original Evil Dead, and we'll get into it. Yeah, I just had the most depressing realization. What's her name? Brett Cooper? Most people, you know, jokingly call her Femme Shapiro, and I was like, that's not a really good name, because they are related, and of course they look alike. It's just like, duh. And then I was thinking, how did they even get that name? And I know exactly how they got that name. Ben Shapiro wrote a book called True Allegiance, where the main character's name is like self-insert big guy character, was Brett Hawthorne, and he wanted that to work before he became like a political commentator. He wrote a book, and he wanted that to work, and he wanted Bradley Cooper to play Brett Hawthorne. And then, just like as a weird joke, I guess, they put that together. That's just gross. Another thing about that James Gunn cat, man, he's just the cup that brought us over. I mean, in the movie, he gave the freaks something nobody ever thought that they would get, I think. So, like, he made like a furry world, man. And they went crazy for Zootopia. They just got a whole world. Yeah, something terrible happened. But like, they're gonna be able to like build lore on that. People are gonna like do things in Minecraft. I don't know. There's gonna be so much AU stuff. I don't know what you nerds do, or those nerds do. But I mean, he made Furry World, man. Just like a whole planet, regular people, in like a big old Marvel movie. And I don't know, I think the freaks are gonna dig it. It's a shame Marvel doesn't have that anymore. The guy that's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be legal, it's gonna be suspicious. And you know, if they got guys doing the Spider-Man movies so safe, sure, they seem really cool, but like, there's nothing that if you like watch the swing cycles from every Spider-Man movie, my buddy Brando, he put me onto that. From like the Raimi Spider-Man swings to the Garfield Spider-Man swings, Holland Spider-Man swings. I mean, Holland swings like he's in the 60s cartoon Spider-Man. It's crazy. No, you know what? It's good, but the camera is bad. It's just a flat shot. Watch. I don't like if you were watching it out the window. I don't. Come to think of it, that might be a really creative decision. But, I don't know, maybe that's the last I have to say about Guardians. Real good stuff. Can't wait to see what comes from it. But yeah, back to the Evil Dead Rise. It was nothing like the 2000 whatever Evil Dead. Nothing like Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Nothing like the original Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. But it's its own thing. It built a new mythology, really. Well, it built upon the original mythology. Really good movie, but not a good Evil Dead movie. I mean, unless you're only including the 2010's Evil Dead, because that one I'm giving a big thumbs down. But that's just my preference. And this one was better than that for sure. I mean, it really went there. It went there with kids, bro. And like, oh my god, loved every minute of it. I needed some splatter. But it just isn't Evil Dead splatter. There's no, I mean, they're being typically mean, but they're not being like Evil Dead mean. They're not being Sam Raimi mean to the actors, and it's showing. Everybody's very subdued for what it is. It's sinister, but it's subdued. You know that. But the saving grace is they go there with the gore, but they don't do Evil Dead gore. That's what I'm saying. It's a real shame, but the way that it's a real shame because like the characters were just horror characters. They, but it's an Evil Dead movie, so what do you expect? They're picking them off. It's the classic stuff. Evil Dead goes above and beyond, though. But if they follow this storyline, if it's the kid and not the kid, if it's the lady, yeah, the kid and the baby. I'll watch that. I'll watch like a Last Ronin going through the world with deadites everywhere. It's different. And, hopefully it's more Evil Dead than that. But, what more can you ask for? Yeah, it got gooey. It got gooey indeed. I guess what I got left in the pocket right now is that I think it's Boom. No, it's not Boom. Whoopi Goldberg is getting a comic. Well, she's the face of the comic, and she throws out ideas. And there's this hate group, a nerd hate group called Comix Zone, and they're giving her all sorts of guff for being a woman, for being a black woman, for being overweight, and the character's woman-centric. It's about menopause, like the character gets her mutant powers when her body changed during menopause, and they're just a whole, they're just not happy. There's a lot going on in art, like Frank Miller's art came out, and apparently people are surprised that Frank Miller's art looks like Frank Miller's art. He has help, but he has a style, a groovy style, and a car that just won't stop. But, I do comics every now and again. I got stuff on Webtoon and Amazon, doing stuff on YouTube. I'm sure everybody, it's not a jerk would love that too. But boy, I give those Comix Zone grossos grief online. They deserve every bit I give. They deserve it from you too. There's no place for hating comics. Comics are for everybody, and they're about everything. Sorry.